Hanging on. Hanging on.
There you
go. Now we're going. Welcome to Red Sea TV Live. I am Russ. This is Chris. Hope you there. The man of a million minds, Tim Packard running sound and chatting. If you want to chat with us, please feel free to chat with us. Nobody's watching yet, but you still can chat with us if you like. We have no problem with you doing that. Waiting for the Twitter to get it.
Oops, I got to tweet the retweet the tweet.
Retweet the tweet. And I kind of want to ask a question. The whole deal about us going live was to get people to interact,
right,
and be able to comment and talk to us about stuff. And then a lot of people are watching it later on, or not watching it live. And of course, we haven't been able to. What's my word? Promote it yet, because we're still trying to figure it out. But what do you guys like? Do you? Because I had somebody go, dude, I liked it when y'all used to do it the old way, where it looked clean. Y'all were on the green screen. I went, well, we don't have the studio anymore. We like doing it live I like doing it live here because we're down here doing stuff.
Well, I think once we get the other one where we can have the videos and the slides and
we're able to do other things, shoot other
videos.
deals.
I think people will start coming in. When we used to do the live show before.
We did. We had 30 or 40 people that were.
And I pulled the Tim, so you may not can hear me since my mic's over there. But I'm just gonna keep on talking.
Dude, I was fixing to say, dude, I'm looking at I can hear you. There you are. Oh my God.
Well,
so like
okay.
I
We're
said,
still kind of tweeting the show out. It's all good.
we're just getting the show.
This is kind of the warm up
microphone.
We're still kind of warming
We're trying to get somebody in here to do this for us, to where they can go, you got your mic on?
That's good. I'm glad you said that.
What?
This is not the topic, but we can just kind of talk about it just for a second while we get warm up here. Yesterday, we were talking about how.
Yesterday?
Or day before yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday. Yesterday. We was talking about I was going to get a new Mac and have pay somebody to upgrade the RAM. And two gentlemen over here, who will go nameless, were like, you can't do that yourself. Yeah, Resident Tim. You can't do that yourself. Let me guess. Are you the kind of guy that pays somebody else to change your oil? I'm like, you're damn right. I'd pay somebody else to change my oil. It's a mentality of, by the time I've wasted changing oil, I could have earned that money back or more. And the time
you know what? I didn't mind changing my own oil when you could change it for a lot cheaper.
And you could dump it
now,
piles.
Yeah, you can just pour it out back. Yeah. But now it's a beating to try to do it yourself.
I totally agree 100%, man. You can drive it in. You pay $30.
Yeah.
They change your oil. While they're changing oil, I'm doing whatever needs to be done for the day stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't have to run to Walmart and buy 5 quarts of oil, prop the car up on something on the side of the curb so I can crawl under it. Got no place to dump it. Can't reach the filter anyway. So I'm 100%.
My goal
100%.
My goal would be to somebody else cuts the grass, somebody else does the plumbing, somebody else changes the oil.
Now, see, I have somebody that cuts the grass. Russell does too. But
same here. We live in a duplex. So yeah, they cut the grass.
I bought a lawnmower.
So what my point is,
when I was married, I loved doing yard work.
You got you away from her, right?
Yeah, I mowed it when it didn't even need to be mowed.
We all kind of agree on that. So what is that one thing you still would do? I don't care if you're a billionaire. What would you still do? What's that one thing you still like doing?
Whoa, billionaire?
Billionaire. Money is no object. You can facilitate whatever you want. What's that one thing you still would take
I would probably still.
Do you have something you still take
I don't even know if I'd shower myself. No, I'm kidding.
I think I would still mow the yard.
Yeah.
I'm not going to live
You Forrest Gump it?
Yeah, I'm not going to live in it. I enjoy the heat, enjoy the headphones on, enjoy sweating, whether it's push mowing or driving. So that part I don't mind.
The one thing that's a nuisance that I would keep doing, or I just like to do, I don't really know what that would be, man. I really don't.
Well, I tell you, I like refiguring my TV and computers and stuff. I like figuring out a better way to run the speakers or network it. I do that.
But you would do it yourself?
You wouldn't do that weekly.
I would get involved. I might pay a guy to help me that knows more about it, but I still would be like really into it.
You wouldn't do that weekly?
No.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm talking about I have to mow weekly.
A weekly thing?
Well, it depends. Maybe 2 weeks because of weather.
I don't think there's anything I would keep doing weekly. I wouldn't even go buy groceries. I wouldn't do nothing that. I'd be all about me.
I don't have to go buy groceries. I don't mind buying groceries. I really don't. I
can't
don't
think
mind
anything.
washing clothes. I don't mind washing dishes.
I think it's a mentality.
What one thing do I hate doing?
Getting up.
Driving.
Yeah.
Oh, he don't.
You have a
he
driver?
hates driving.
I would love to have a driver. And I used to when Russell and I lived together all them years. I never had to drive.
I drove everywhere, and I like driving. So that's what's crazy. I enjoy driving.
I'd tinker on something, but it wouldn't be like a chore thing. It definitely wouldn't be getting hot.
What are you shaking your head? Is it working or not working? You were just looking at Tim over there.
What's wrong with it? What's going on?
Anyway,
So
changing and
I wish
heroes.
we could have that camera we could just turn and just show them sometimes.
Yeah. Changing. Well, we're going into it now. We're kind of started with changing and about what we would change, but what would you change? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Are you? I'm too old to change now. I ain't changing,
Nope.
and I think I really stopped it. Back a way back.
I changed my hair the other day. That's the biggest change I've done. Well, you know what? Change sometimes hard anyway. Shaving my mustache 5 or 6 years ago, man, that was tough. Cutting my hair, tough.
See that?
But we're talking in life and the way we act and the things we do.
Yeah. Are you changing for somebody? At what point do you go, I'm not changing for this person? I'm not, at 20 when you're your girlfriend and you're getting a lot of tail and your girlfriend says, you got to do this, right? I ain't give you no more tail. You like, okay, well, I'll stop doing that. I won't do that. But now I'm 48 and I think probably when did I start giving it changing? I kind of always beat my own drum.
Yeah.
You.
Because it don't matter, cut my hair, shave my head.
When you're with someone, like now that you're married and with Stephanie, it's not 100% about you.
No, of course not.
Like it used to be.
Yeah, I totally.
But
agree
you
with
didn't change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to give in on certain
Yeah.
topics. You have to give in on certain things, and it just.
I think
that's part of it. But having to try to become a different person to
Yeah.
please somebody.
that. That ain't worth it.
I think changing a routine or take out the trash more and that kind of stuff is minor. That stuff, yeah, you want me to wash the dishes more? Fine, I can do that. But personality, like core values type stuff, like stuff that makes you who your personality is, I'm done. It's over. I ain't changing.
There's no. It's especially as you get older.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it.
No.
And if the other person is not willing to change their values, you just
No.
fighting a dead
You gotta
battle.
start changing values. It's time to change the relationship because it just ain't gonna work. I think.
I actually totally agree with that. If you're nasty,
Yeah.
and you're with somebody that's not nasty,
Yeah.
or you're a church person, they're not a church person,
Yeah.
it's not going to work. At some point,
Or
somebody's got to change.
or you just have to go. Their stuff's going to be their way. My stuff's going to be my way, and you're okay with it.
Yeah.
If you're not
yeah.
okay with it, and every time you look over there it bothers you,
That's the
then
key.
you need to run the other
That's
way
the key.
because you'll be miserable all the time.
What your dad's preaching? You can't be unequally yoked.
That's right.
All
You
that.
can't do it. If she's a crackhead, you need to be a crackhead. If you ain't going. You're not making a whole housewife. I'm just saying it's tough. But I
can
did
do
it.
other stuff.
But I did it with Stephanie. No, I'm just kidding.
So would that mean that you're her hero?
Oh, I've heard you, bro.
Y'all ever have a heroic moment?
Every day I wake up out of bed.
Nothing like saving somebody. Besides a couple times I was lifeguard and got to swim over there and pull somebody out of the water. But that wasn't like I didn't have to do mouth to mouth.
Yeah, you were doing your job.
That's your job. But I ain't never had to. We've changed people's tires on the side of the road and helped people, but not nothing like a car's on fire and I had to kick in a window. Or,
No.
And
break
when
in
he
a house.
says change a tire on the side of the road, what he means is when a little old lady and her grandson are on the side of the road in Oklahoma or Kansas, I forget which one,
Yeah.
and the tire blows out, and gets wrapped around the drivetrain and the
Oh.
axle,
like this.
and we cut it out with a spoon.
Cut it out with a spoon.
We had a
It
razor
felt like
knife.
a
We had a
spoon.
razor knife.
But it's a steel belted tire we're cutting out with a razor
And we
knife.
laid
How long did that take?
99
Oh,
blades
goddamn,
later.
dude. We were
we get
there.
them back on the
We were a
road.
couple hours. Just we
Because
get a little bit.
it was in
blew
the middle of
off.
nowhere.
Oh my
And
god.
literally, she sat there and was like, "Y'all, let me give y'all some money." And hindsight, we should have took it, but we were like, "No, we're not." And literally, dude, laid under that car. There was 3 of us, and we took turns laying under there cutting that thing. That's how tired we got.
Oh my god.
And
For
to flip
cell
it-
phones?
And to flip
yeah.
it, 2 or 3 more trips later, all of our lugs get taken off somehow. There's only 2. Our tire almost comes off, and a gentleman helps us in the same way.
Yeah.
Took us to his
Wow.
house, took us to the hotel, came and picked us up from the
Took us to the
hotel the
park
next
place.
day,
Say what?
took us to the park place. They gave us the wrong parts, take us back, and took us to the barn and had some beer.
And had beers with us. We got to
Nice.
have beer. And
I didn't even drink
worked.
beer.
So you had to do like a little adventure, like a road trip
It was,
adventure.
it was. But some of the stories, like tell the one about the football player. Hoke has the one about Jamie Foxx.
Well,
Yeah.
the one player last week, the day before they played Kansas City, he was leaving practice or somewhere and found a lady in a car and was on fire. He kicked the window out, cut his leg, had 22 stitches put in it. Just a heroic act.
Man, and I can't really fathom how you can't get out of that. That makes sense.
You know,
I'm
if you're
trapped
in a
car.
wreck, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, your door won't open, whatever. And windows aren't that easy to break, especially for
That's what I'm
maybe
saying,
a
but
lady.
if your
or
car catches on fire, is your first deal to panic? Not us, but your first deal to panic instead of going, all right, my car's on fire, either underneath or it's not engulfed earth. You know? How do
Well, I
That's what I do
It's
first.
part of a wreck. You're disoriented just for a little bit. It takes a second.
probably.
You know, when I had that head-on collision, I couldn't even tell you what I did for 5 minutes. I can remember some pieces. If it was like 5 minutes, I have no idea what happened or what I did. I ended up sitting in the ant pile, and I started getting stung by ants. I had to move.
Did a hero come drag you out of your Jeep to the ant pile?
No, I don't think that.
No
so.
glorious figure.
There's no glorious,
Came out of
no
nowhere
angelic
and saved you.
hero saved me. The Django did not come out on his horse. So Jamie Foxx, it says,
Saved the dude,
well, I
yeah.
read it. He said that he was in his house, and I almost want to do the end up I got time for that voice. Sounds like a fire. Anyway, he's in his house. Hears a noise. Goes running outside. Sees a car flipped over on its side with a fire started. Runs. Him and another guy pull the guy out. His words, within 5 seconds, he's up in flames. Saved the kid. The kid was drunk, and he ended up with a broken collarbone and punctured lung. And saved the kid's life.
I would like to think, and I'm pretty sure,
Yeah. Oh,
any of us sitting here, if we ended up in a situation like that, we would
it'd
dang
be the
sure
same
do that.
thing. I totally agree. But golly, it's just,
Young MC
It
is
just
on
seems
the
like it
control
never-
play.
you know, we've seen a wreck. I mean, we saw that one wreck in Waco last year ago, where we were sitting at the light and a guy passes us, and we're like, oh, dude, he ain't gonna. And dude, next thing you know, car hits him here. The car goes straight up, shoots over here, hits the deal. But when we're like, and people started pulling over. but
Yeah, and we
got out,
saw
and
it
We saw it. We're like,
Before it was happening, I'm like, "What's this dude?" Bam, bam.
dude, it was one of those crazy things. But you know,
And we've come up on more. Remember the one right here at Baylor?
It poured
was-
rain.
30 degrees out.
Pouring
You know,
rain.
we put them in the car and let them stay and it was right after. Like the cops hadn't even
Yeah,
gone.
it happened. It was right there on 35 before the bridge was built. This was being years ago. But I mean, those are things that does everybody have a chance to be heroic? You know, like everybody has
No.
their 15 minutes of fame. Somehow,
Oh, I'm
some
sure on
way.
some level. I don't know if it's always a burning car on fire, but on
But
some
what I'm
level.
saying is, there's different ways of being heroic.
Yeah, that's what I mean too. I mean,
You
if
know.
somebody's hungry, you feed them. That's kind of heroic in a way.
And I've been a hero.
And there you go.
You know, I think I just think, does everybody have the same opportunities to have their 15 minutes to be heroic, to be that special person. Is there that opportunity for everybody?
The random act of kindness thing.
I will tell you one thing,
Karma,
going back
whatever.
to the billion part.
Yeah.
I'm that guy, and Russell is too. And I haven't really known you quite long enough to know your inner working, but I would think you would too. I've given away $50 when I only had 100 left.
No doubt.
Just because somebody
doubt.
couldn't.
I always
Make
believe it
rent
will
or-
come back. It will come back. So, yeah, that
I've never had a lot of money to just give away.
Oh, we ain't either.
But yeah,
That's the-
yeah.
That's the
But
thing.
I've done, I don't know how much hours and hours of work from everything from mowing the grass to social media for people.
And there's a
to
lot.
help.
There's a lot like changing the personalities. There's a lot of things that being deprived of as a kid or not having
Yeah.
makes you who you are. Of like, well, I'll work to get this now, so it's worth more than. We wasn't raised with money,
Yeah.
but I never not wanted for anything.
Right.
When I would get $3 on a basketball trip, I was like, "Sweet, I got $3. And after the game, I'm gonna get a Dr.
Frito
Pepper,
pie.
and I'm gonna get a Frito pie. I'm gonna get an awesome burrito." And I thought my dad would give me $3. I'm happy. I'm a
Yeah.
senior in high school.
Yeah.
That is one good thing about small towns. It keeps you from wanting a lot.
Yeah,
You don't go to the mall every day.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't go to the grocery
Everybody
store
didn't
every day.
have and television. Everybody had an Atari. The 1, 2, or 3 that had a television were the ones that were a little bit more wealthy in town.
Yeah. Oh, is that kid?
So
I had
never,
I was the only one who had Intellivision.
but
but-
you're only rich in Chilton. So.
But
Yeah,
in a small town,
Yeah.
you just went to where the Atari was.
yeah, that's why.
We didn't all need one.
Right.
Yeah.
You just went. That's the house you went to, or
Yeah.
and
Not everybody had a car. Not every, like nowadays, dude. Your children, and this is another reason I don't have kids. And yours will be coming up, but he don't have any siblings, Jude. But there will not be a time they don't know iPhone. Jude ain't gonna know that there
Yeah.
was never not an iPhone.
I asked, Paula is fixed to be 17. I asked her one day, I said, "Do you remember not having Facebook?" She said, "A little bit." "So you remember not the internet?" She goes, "I don't ever remember not having the internet."
So, the TVs
Yeah.
are fabulous. You turn them without even going to them there. You can get
Tell
a
you what.
60-inch for it's
we
ridiculous.
have a service here that you pull it up on your phone and go. I want to see Whiskey Myers,
Yeah.
guns, smoke, and a 45.
Right.
99 cents. Oh, there it is.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
Here, hand me one of them vanilla porters.
the best film school I had, in all honesty, growing up in Asa, I mean, that's not a town. I mean, there's no neighbors. It's
Yeah.
just your house, fields. We had Channel 21 out of Dallas, which was an independent channel, and it showed monsters, Addams Family, Godzilla movies, everything, and old movies. And we would watch that all summer long. That's probably as important to me for art, what we do now, as anything, because
Yeah.
I watched some old shows over and over again. And you had to watch what you had. There was no
Yeah.
And
58
ours
different
was,
things.
we had 6, 10. We had 25 when I was pretty young.
Yeah.
Then 44 came around
Like
later.
a teenager, I think came on.
And we would get that same channel plus
You remember
channel
21?
11,
Yeah.
KTVT,
Yeah.
and that had Giggle Snort Hotel. It had Banana Split.
Yes.
It had Little Rascals.
Yeah.
And, it came on at 6 and then 6:30 in the morning. Then it came back on at 3:30 after school. And,
That's crazy.
man,
We didn't get cable.
I got it when I was 12 years
until
old.
1980.
Yeah, I didn't get cable till I was
Chillicothe.
15, 14.
Well, you had it before us then.
1980 because my dad had a big satellite through the church,
Yeah.
and when I got ESPN, and I could watch Toledo and Central Ohio play football whenever they first started,
Yeah.
and I thought that was the greatest thing since sliced.
When your dad's a preacher. When my dad had a satellite, I didn't watch the sports. Just saying.
That is true.
I did when he was there.
What you got right there?
I have, it's called Vanilla Porter, and it has been flying off the shelves. It's pretty new. like a case last night they went through.
Now, is that a beer?
Real vanilla beans is made in this, and it's just like you saw the Henry's hard soda,
Yeah.
and you got the Angry Orchard, and you got the root beer, and the Not Your Father's or Not
So
Your Dad's
somebody that
ginger
don't
ale.
like the taste of beer, this could
Could be.
kind of pass for them.
And it's this one's made in Colorado in Breckenridge. So if you go up there, you can go skiing and see where this is made. Let's see here. Oh, you can get money back in Connecticut, Iowa, Maine, some other places. And 5.4% alcohol, which is 1.2 more than a Bud Light or whatever. But it's really cool. It's flying off the shelf. I don't drink it, so I don't know what it tastes like. But
Tonight is Piano Man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good show. Tim's going to be here shooting some promotional stuff for him.
Nice.
Also, be sure you check out The Incredible Hoax. And I just want to give a quick shout out to our buddy Hokey here, who on the last show went on a complete rant on The Revenant. And if you have not seen it, go back. Not the one that's up now, because y'all put a new one up.
Yeah, but
About the
technically
Western
the rant was about the Revenant.
Or the people that
Yes. Pretend like they know the
finally
story.
it was great that it got made.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm gonna have to agree with that. So go watch that, because I thought it was funny watching him get all
People
fired
lie.
up.
I'm just
And-
saying, people lie.
go watch the premiere
Yeah,
of A Day in the Life of FanDuel with Chris and Russ.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna start
if
doing
you
that
pick-
every
if it-
morning.
go
It's
watch
a little
it now.
long this morning,
What's a
but
preview?
we'll
Give
figure
me
out.
what's a 1 minute preview?
The whole show is we enjoy FanDuel. So the show is about we're gonna pick a team, $1 game every day. And you
I got distracted for a second. Sorry.
you can see what we pick. You can comment on you agree or disagree with us.
Yeah.
And then we will recap it the next day before we pick our next team. And we'll stay under 10 minutes, 8 minutes. Just
It
bear
was
with us
long
on
today
this first
because
one.
we didn't really know how long it would take to pick a team. So we'll redo it
But
tomorrow.
just-
and
It's no different than you seeing the people on TV on SportsCenter, DraftKings, FanDuel. We're going to pick a team, and we just want you to go, you're an idiot, or I never even knew that guy existed, and that's a good pick. Type of deal.
Okay.
And maybe we can get Jeffrey in. Maybe we can get Tim's buddy in sometime that actually sounds like he knows what he's doing in FanDuel.
And he's done
That'd be
pretty
cool.
good, yeah.
So anyway,
We're going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And remember, we'll do this live every day at 12 o'clock. And if you miss it here, you can just watch it later on Red Sea TV. That's our goal. is to
hey, and
get
go
you
watch
guys to
Bad
interact.
Ranger. Russell just posted it. Larry Jack that's been in a bunch of our stuff. He was the Bad Ranger in Cowboy and Lucky. And you've seen him on HEB commercials and Dunkin' Donut commercials and all kind of stuff.
Can I say something about Bad Ranger?
Yes.
I watched a preview. I didn't watch all of it. I watched a
Right,
preview yesterday over at Russell's house. And that's the first script in a long time where I wrote it, or I didn't write the script. I wrote
You wrote
a
the
scene.
main dialogue.
I wrote a dialogue scene. And I gave it to you. I can't tell you the last time I wrote something and somebody else just took it and ran with it. So I watched it, and they kind of added to the dialogue and did things. I couldn't remember which lines were mine and which ones weren't. And it was awesome. Like I want to do more of that because I like that you took a base and you built on it.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
that,
when the definitions came up, I thought you shot it.
Yeah. He stole from me.
did.
He looks up to me
He
now.
goes, is this a hope deal? And the reason I didn't put chapters and the reason I did that was it's 7 minutes. I don't want you to have to try to guess.
Yes.
If it's a guessing short, then yeah, I'll do them. But
Well,
I don't want you to have to guess what's going on.
That's you found a quick and easy way around a bunch of exposition.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
I don't know what that word means, but
I don't either, but I'm familiar
Anyway.
with it. Sounds good. Man, we're going to get out of here. Have a great day. And until tomorrow, I am Russ. This is Chris. Hope he's there. A man of a million minds, Mr. Tim Packard, is running sound today. And thanks to Chris, we got it going early. All right, man. We are out of here. Just kidding, Timmy.